Welcome back. Supreme Court has orally observed that measures taken by authorities so far have been a total failure in effectively curbing the rising levels of air pollution in the Delhi-NCR region. A bench led by Chief Justice of India Surya Kant remarked that any meaningful reduction in pollution would require broader and long-term planning rather than ad hoc responses. With respect to various petitions highlighting the inadequacy of recent measures aimed at protecting children, such as the Delhi government's directives to shut schools or allow them to function in a hybrid mode, the court noted that these were merely temporary policy decisions taken by the authorities to mitigate health risks. Thus, the bench refused to interfere with respect to the decision of Delhi government to direct schools and shutting down of schools or hybrid model of schools. The short-term measures are only to provide temporary protection to children and elderly persons. These are purely interim policy decisions. At best, they can be viewed as an extension of vacations, as schools are anyway scheduled to remain closed for 10 to 15 days during the winter, the court actually observed. Joining us on the broadcast is my colleague Sambhav Sharma with more of this. Sambhav, we now have the Supreme Court. It has observed that there has been a total failure in effectively curbing pollution in Delhi-NCR region.
Well, absolutely. A three-judge bench of the Supreme Court, as very much expected today, has come down heavily on this, on the Delhi air pollution menace and the failure of the authorities to curb this particular problem. The Delhi's air quality is plummeting, deteriorating with the AQI, over 450 in the national capital. This was a big question before the bench, the three-judge bench led by the Chief Justice of India, Justice Surya Kant. The hearings today happened on various fronts. And if we talk about what the Supreme Court has said, the Supreme Court has directed the MCD, the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, to consider the temporary suspension of the toll collections at 9 toll plazas in the national capital's entry points. Because see, vehicular emission is one of the major causes of concern and pollution here, and the court has directed MCD to cooperate on the issue and to consider suspending operation at and these 9 toll plazas for temporary period. And a decision in this regard shall be taken within 1 week and placed on record. This is what is said by the soft court, and also asked the National Highway Authority of India, NHAI.
Right, stay on with us, Sambhav. In fact, we have some more breaking updates in this story. In a statement by CJI Surya Kant, he has called the air pollution crisis an annual feature, urging the need to evolve a long-term plan. The CJI has requested the CAQM body to revisit the long-term measures and address the issues which are urban mobility, cleaners, industry and energy, stubble burning and modes and manner of incentivizing the farmers to stop stubble burning and rather to use that for multiple purposes. Then there is regulation of construction activities and provision of alternate employment when the activities are suspended. So, Sambhav, the CJI has listed down the priority areas, and he has stated that there needs to be a long-term program. Short-term programs are not going to help reduce air pollution in the longer run.
Well, absolutely. On one hand, the Supreme Court has directed MCD on the toll plaza matter. On the other hand, as you rightly pointed out, the court has directed Commission for Air Quality Management, CAQM, to revisit its plan with respect to the cleaner industry and energy, stubble burning, and the modes and manner to incentivize farmers to stop stubble burning and use of the residue for other purposes. Now, this becomes very important. It's in a way, the Supreme Court has asked the government to incentivize the farmers so that they stop the stubble burning. Earlier, the approach was to penalize the farmer. Now, it is incentivizing the farmer to stop the stubble burning and the use of residue for other purposes. And also, very importantly, the Supreme Court has directed Commission for Air Quality Management, which monitors the Delhi air pollution and the air pollution in general. Here, the CAQM is being directed by the Supreme Court that they need to regulate the construction
Right. In
activities
fact, stay on with us, Sambhav.